Our next guest coached my New Orleans Saints to their very first Super Bowl victory. Now he's written a book all about it. Please welcome Coach Sean Payton. Thank you so much. That's I should hang it next to the Drew Brees jersey up there. Well, that's did you see our tribute to Drew up there? Did you see? Yep. All right. Well, first of all, I don't know anybody who couldn't have been more thrilled than, you know, of course, everybody in New Orleans. But to restore hope for a city like that had been through so much, what you did was just beautiful. Beautiful what you did.
It was. Thank you. The thing about it for all of us and players, coaches, everyone involved in the process, we got into this for one thing, and it became so much more about other things.
Right.
And it makes it easy just to talk about our fans, the relationship, the unique relationship the city has with this team. And, you know, the journey really in '06 to where we came from it was what made it really special, and it's easy for us to be around our fan base and enjoy it with them, and that's what made it so special.
Well, what's amazing too is it was your first coach job, right? I mean, you had been assistant coach, but
Right.
4 years ago you're looking for your first team to be the head coach of, and it was not your first choice to go to New Orleans.
Well, I mean, that's true. The interview, and we talk about this a little bit in this book, and I've talked about it with a lot of our players. But, you know, in the interview process, we've all been in that position where we kind of are taking an interview, but we're not paying attention. And when we landed in New Orleans right after Katrina, it seemed like that was the only flight in and out of Dallas. Like that one flight, there was no one working in the airport. And I remember getting on Airline Drive and looking over at Mickey Loomis, and I just finished interviewing in Green Bay, and I remember reaching down to my cell phone thinking, where's my text message from Green Bay, Wisconsin, please?
Yeah.
So it was, at first it was challenging, and I think for everyone that really came right after Katrina,
Right.
there was concern.
Right. But it was, I think, and I don't know what you'd call it, I would call it divine intervention, that no one else chose you, that you actually were guided to be the coach for the Saints, to do what you did for that city.
We end up in places sometimes, and, you know, Drew talks about his journey, and all of our players and coaches, we end up places sometimes, and here you are together and making the most of it. And for us, after Katrina, that's the thing that became so uniquely different. Mm-hmm. And the fans there, and what they've gone through, the people living there, and then everyone kind of jumping all in and buying homes. And, you know, I remember driving from Baton Rouge into New Orleans, and all the cars and RVs were going out. And my wife was looking at me like, where are we going? We were the only ones going in.
Right, right. Well, you made the right choice. And now you're involved in rebuilding New Orleans. You have a foundation. What is that called?
Payton's Played Forward. We started 2 years ago with this foundation. There were so many, really so many opportunities, and so many, I think, demands for things to be improved upon, and it was kind of overwhelming. And we just kind of each year try to look for something special. The book is really about that too. I mean, the book is going towards the foundation, and it's good stuff. It's good to see it because there's a lot of need for it.
And when you think about the Super Bowl, what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite moment of that day?
The bus ride from the stadium to the hotel was about 20 minutes long, and you know that when you get to the hotel, you're going to have this, you know, crazy party, and you're not really going to be able to talk with anyone. But that bus ride was kind of like one of those Shawshank Redemption moments where you just kind of sat there with a cooler of beer, lots of beer, but you really had a chance to reflect on the journey with all these guys that have been there for 4 years. You also knew it was the last time you were going to be together, and that there was going to be change. And that was hard.
Well, it was fun watching it. I couldn't be there because of the show, but I sent my mama there, and she had the most amazing time. She was, for her, you know, we went to go see the Saints all the time as a kid, so.
Good stuff.
Really cool. Home Team is the name of the book, Coaching the Saints in New Orleans Back to Life. It'll be available in June, and Sean, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Thank you so much.